Yes, Christmas is very important in Hungary for mainly religious reasons when it started out, but now, you know, it's all about the gifts and the food. So most people would start the celebrations at noon or in the afternoon of the 24th, which is the same as in England, so it's Christmas Eve, and then we have Christmas Day and Boxing Day when we continue with the celebrations, depending on how big your family is. And mine is pretty big, so we keep celebrating on the 27th as well, visiting my other grandma. And my parents, I think, are off work on the 25th, and we usually add a Saturday somewhere beginning of December so that nobody has to go to work on the 24th. But schools, we usually finish around the 20th or 21st and then start again like 3rd or 4th of January, depending when it's Monday. Well, we decorate the Christmas tree only on Christmas Eve during the day and listen to music. The whole family comes together and we start cooking, and some people are putting decorations on the tree and then bringing all the gifts in, trying to keep the dog out when you bring the tree in, which is always tricky because he wants to come inside where it's warm. And so we stay at home in our house with just the 4 of us, and then my grandma is visiting in the evening on the 24th, and on the 25th we go to my aunt's house to be with my mom's side of the family. The 26th we go to the other grandma to be with my dad's side of the family, and then the 27th we visit our old nanny. So it's all very long and we eat everywhere. Well, my parents always thought that my brother and I would never grow up because we still listen to like childhood CDs when we decorate the Christmas tree, and I think that is a nice tradition. And we also watch films together and eat winter fruits and nuts and things during the film. Okay, so at Christmas we eat fish. So my grandma makes, well, one of my grandmas makes fish soup, the other one makes wine soup, which is, I think, not many people do that, so it's probably just a family thing. And then we have all kinds of different ways to prepare fish, and have it with mashed potatoes and like tartar sauce or something like that. And then we have this thing called mákocskuba, which is basically little baguettes or bread pieces in custard and sprinkled with poppy seed, and that is very nice, and that is a Christmas dessert basically. I think if you're not very close to someone but you would like to give them a gift, it's usually chocolate for women and spirits or any kind of drinks for men, and chocolate for the kids as well if you're not like closely related, and just cards for everyone else. Well, it's not a Christmas gift that I received, and it was the strangest, because we celebrate Christmas as well as Santa Day, which is on the 6th of December. So on the 6th of December, Santa Claus brings you just little gifts, normally chocolates or just some little toys. And on Christmas Eve, the baby Jesus brings you the gifts and puts it under the tree, and you get bigger gifts that are more expensive usually. But for Santa Day, when I was about 10 or 11, I really wanted the CD of Lost Ketchup, which is really embarrassing now, but I really wanted it at the time. And my parents couldn't find it in the shops, so they thought they would be hilarious and buy me a bowl of ketchup and just write Lost on the top. And I didn't think it was funny at all, and I was really, really disappointed to not get the CD. So the one thing that I would need to make it Christmas would be watching Home Alone with my family, that is every single year, well, the first 3 films, because after that it's just rubbish. But we always watch it together, and that is Christmas for me, basically.
Thanks for watching our Christmas culture series. If you have anything you want to share about Christmas in this country or in your country, you can do so in the comment section below. If you like our videos, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you can get the latest update on our videos. And until our next video, bye!